Anyways, hey, how's it going, guys? What is up? So it's back once again for yet another character impression. A character impression. This time we have Gabriel, dude. Turns out Water did not get the Earth treatment. Wow, what do you know? Water has a brand new Grand character right before Guild War and right before Roulette. Whoopie-doo! Yay! I think Water's last Grand character was Granblue, I think. So it was a pretty long time now. She has 2050 HP, 7300 attack, water based, obviously. She's defense style, she's primal, staff, and a grand. Cool. Title Erasure. Massive water damage to a foe, boost to all allies, water attack, debuff immunity until end of the turn. Judgment Sphere. 5 hit, water damage to all foes, pure flow effect. Nani the fuck is pure flow effect? Attack and defense are lowered, damage taken is supplemented. Wow, Sugoi is so strong. This should be 8 turns, right? Yes. Kitrino Nima? 70% fire cut to water allies. Glaciers? Ward effect. Glaciers ward effect ends upon taking damage 3 times. Oh, like that. Bonus water damage effect. Oh, so this is the Michael thing. Cap fire damage taken at 10,000 per hit damage. Defense and triple attack rates are boosted. Can be removed. Ends upon taking 3 turns. Yeah. So this is the the Michael thing, right? Because that's exactly the same icon but blue instead. Marturion. 2 hit water damage to a foe, remove 1 buff, raise glaciate level by 1. Wow. Free dispel every 7 turns, Sugoi. Alright. Pegus. When a water ally triple attacks, 1 Pegus to Gabriel. Max is 8. When Gabriel normal attacks, consume 4 Pegus to activate Marturion, which is the third skill. So strong. Hudor Arch. 20% boost to water, the Michael thing. Yeah, so this is basically the Michael thing. So if you want to make this stronger, just put her in your backline. Okay, so at least we know for a fact that this thing is only for Primarch characters, right? We can safely assume that's the case, right? So that means Raphael, Uriel, those guys are going to have this, right? Whenever they come out, right? I suppose. Because we were thinking maybe there's some other grand character that gives this instead. But I guess it's pretty much guaranteed now, right? In before they just say, haha, got you, bitch! Now we're gonna put it on like fucking random Shiva or something. Right? Dude, I don't know, man. I do not know what's going on in their fucking mind sometimes, right? Look at what Rovan turned out into. Alright, what's this? PNS, right? Of course I knew that. Yeah, PNS. You know how that is, right? How good is PNS? Okay. I am too lazy to go too in-depth with this fucking weapon again. So, TLDR, if you're not using the funny gun setup, which is... I guess I should show you what is the funny gun. You go to your gold moon, you go to the next few pages. This one, this is the funny gun. If you're not using this, that weapon is good. If you're using that weapon is actually kind of whatever. Okay? TLDR, that's her weapon. Okay? You good? Capiche? I do not want to delve too deep into the whole PNS thing for water. If you're not using that weapon is actually really good because it gives you a lot of overcap, blah blah blah, and all that shit. And then if you're full autoing, you're going Shishio, all that shit, right? If you're going Ogi or whatever stuff, having the extra skill cap or not for certain characters, aka Hasilia and all that stuff, is gonna be a lot better, right? Okay, we all up to par now? Okay, we good. Okay. That's the TLDR. Alright, so is the character good? The character is insane, okay? Dude, of course the character is insane. Like what do you want me to say? Alright. Her numbers is her Ogi has 30% water attack up and just Veil, I guess. Right? It's just Veil, right? Yeah, it's just straight up Veil or some shit. Yeah, it's Veil, right? It's not debuff resistant, right? I feel like these days, if you're 100% debuff resistant, it's just way better compared to like just Veil, you know? So she just gets like free Veil and 30% attack, water attack up to your whole party. So that's kind of nice, I suppose. Then her first skill, the 5-hit thing, is 215,000 damage base cap. So times 5 is pretty good, right? And then you get Pure Flow. How much is Pure Flow? Wait, it's actually not mentioned here. How much is Pure Flow? 20k. Supplemental is 20k. And then the attack defend down, it should be 10%, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's 10%. Alright. And then this one is, yeah, 70% cut, blah, blah, blah. And then this one is 20% echo, 100% defense. Yeah, 100% defense, 50% triple attack up. Sure, that's pretty cool, I guess. This one, she can kind of auto with it as well. So, 2 hit. Base cap is 1 million times 2. Not bad. You can actually do auto activate on autos as well. When you have 4, that is. So whenever a water ally triple attack once, you get 1. So if you have 3 other characters triple attack, she gains 3 stacks in 1 turn kind of thing. Cool. And then this is just 20%. Very straightforward. Yep. So she's good with very, very long fights. Yes. 100% very, very strong in long fights. Does she have any Fatal Chain stuff? No, right? Because Michael doesn't have it too. Yeah, she doesn't have it. So she is also potentially able to be used in Burst if you're not planning to use Babu or whatever, I think. Because a lot of times, even if like in standard water burst setups, if you're planning to use it, sometimes you can actually just go with Yatima, and then you just call the jellyfish summon plus the dragon summon, which I would assume that it will still work with this. Yeah, because it should still work with that, but I think it caps out at a specific amount or something. I'm not too sure about that one though. But still, yeah, you can use that. You can also use this to get extra echo and shit. And plus, this is a unique echo as well, so basically stacks with everything else, right? Yeah, so if you have any form of extra echo and then you add along with this, you just get way more. So yeah, she's definitely usable in like some pseudo burst setups. She also be used in full auto. You can also use her in super long ass like hard fights or whatever, like far and shit. That thing is gonna be really strong, right? You just basically need someone or something to have fire switch in some way, so you can make use of this in all the harder raids or whatnot. Yeah, and besides that, there's really not much else for me to say though. She's really good, like all around, right? If you're relatively new, use her. If you do not have like anything, you probably want to use her as well. Yeah, that I don't see much downsides of it though. It's like it just allows you to have so much like plus. So this is like 5 turns of free debuff basically, right? Not really like a massive debuff or anything, but like it just gives you so much extra damage, right? Because you get the extra 20k supplemental, you get the debuff as well, and then you get a... Dude, this nuke is relatively strong too, right? And then you get like this as well. It just helps you get extra overcap, and then you can protect yourself for 2 turns and stuff, so it's pretty darn helpful. And then you also auto cast this sometimes, and then you can also manually cast this too, which still hits relatively hard. And then you get like Dispel as well. So at the same time, if you have 4 or more stacks, your autos can basically give like a free Dispel as well, right? So it's pretty good. And then not to mention Glaciate is, I would say, is relatively okay as well, because even though it's reducing the multi-attack rate, there is a chance there is a chance that the boss's buff in Guild War will increase his multi-attack, and if he does, this basically does nothing anyway. So just a little a little heads up, okay? But even outside of Guild War is still pretty strong, right? If you use it for like everywhere else, any other raid, reducing multi-attack is always a really, really good thing, okay? And plus this is a permanent buff, a debuff that lasts for every 180 seconds, which you can, you know, activate every now and then, which I'm sure you will, because you know you get it refreshed very easily with this, I would say. All right, especially if your characters have like an auto attack without taking up a turn thing, and then you triple attack from that, you get an extra pagos on her as well, so you can get the thing up a whole lot faster. Other than that, this one is, dude, honestly, this is just super straightforward for everyone, man. Seriously, this is very strong. One of the reasons why she's so good is just because of this. It's like, yeah, her skills is good, but you want it because of this anyway. Okay. This is this thing. You want this thing because this thing is very strong. Okay. Her character is very strong too, but if you put her in the back line, if you don't feel like using her, just put her in the back line. It automatically gives you an extra 20% modifier on your whatever shit that you're using, right? So it's pretty good no matter what. I think I already said all the stuff that needs to be said. Same thing, like her character is just really strong all around. You can kind of use her for bursts, can use her for long runs, use her for hard fights, everything. Guild War, blah blah blah, everything. Just use her. Either use her or you put her in the back line. Or you can just use a weapon if you're not using a funny gun. Yeah, if you're using funny gun, you probably don't really need that. Yeah, it's not so important to have PNS in your grid if you're using the funny gun. If you're not using the funny gun, you probably want 2 of these or something. Yeah. I hope I am clear enough. And if you have any more questions, I guess you can just come on stream and ask, I suppose. If not, do you think it's worth to spark here? Do you want to be back if your water sucks? You probably want to spark now anyway, so yeah, so till then, I wish you guys the best of luck in your rolls if you're planning to waste your rolls now like I did before roulette. And see you guys next time. Lamau. Okay, cool. Bye bye. Okay, sleep.